them in the arts, and they asked me to help develop a special program for early childhood educators to not only bring arts, a more integrated arts program into early childhood centers, but also to teach the educators how to take ideas and develop them artistically with the students, specifically when you're looking at developing verbalization skills and literacy and numeracy and all that kind of stuff that's really, really important when you're 3 and 4 years old. Those teachers needed some help in bringing the art out of them and into their classroom. So I started doing that kind of work, and then I got kind of put on to the Confederation Center of the Arts and did some work for them, and so there's been all kinds of different things that happened. And I decided to go back to school and do my master's in curriculum studies, and I walked in my first day and the room was filled with teachers, and I was like, what are all the teachers doing here? Because where I trained in Ontario, you didn't upgrade your license usually in that way. We would do additional qualification courses in the summers in areas of specialty, but the idea of going and doing a master's in education wasn't really part of the system there unless you were specifically driven to do a master's on your own. Okay. And so after a couple months in my class, I realized I really missed being in the public school system. And that January 1st, I woke up going, I should apply to Chignecto, because I was right on the border. I live in Halifax, in Fall River. And so I applied to Chignecto, and within a week I'd had my French proficiency exam, and I was teaching at REC. It was really wonderful. And then I've been with the board ever since. So. What I try to teach students on a daily basis is how to explore who they are and who they are in this world that we live in, and how to really open up and be aware of everything that's around them, everything that touches them, affects them, and the way in which they touch and affect everything around them subsequently. And so while it's about art making, and that's simply the vehicle that we use to facilitate that self-exploration and that self-discovery, yes, there are techniques and materials and things that we explore, but more importantly, each student explores who they are as a person. And that's why one of the most exciting things I think that happens in the class is the integration of students of all different types of backgrounds and needs and abilities into the room, so that, you know, we have EPS students working in the same classroom as grade 12 advanced art students, and each of them is exploring something equally as valuable and equally as important, because what they're exploring is who they are.